Hello everybody. Let me see if I can get my comments up here. There we go. Alrighty. So I showed you a bit of a teaser today with the Snowman season stamp set, and that's what I'm going to be working with today. I did show you the paper and the punch and all that, but I'm actually not going to use that today. I've got a bit of a different idea planned for you, and I've got the tiny keepsake stamp set out as well, because these actually come as a sweet bundle. So the whole bundle, here I can show you, is the holiday catalog. So this is the sweet bundle. So it actually comes with the 2 stamp sets, a punch, a die set, an embossing folder, specialty designer series paper, glimmer paper, ribbon, the puff paint, and the Let It Snow embellishment kit. So all of this you can get kind of under one code, which is awesome, and you do get the bundle discount on the stamps, punches, and dies. But it's actually the 2 separate stamp sets. So I'm going to be showing you a little bit of this and how you can make some super fun, simple projects with that. Alrighty, so first project, I'm going to use Snowman Season, and I'm going to use the embellishment kit for that one too. So what I've done is I've gotten all my little scarves out, and there's the 4 different colors, and then I've got some cardstock in all the 4 different colors, and I've got my little snowman embellishments, and hopefully some of you figured out what I'm doing. I'm actually casing the catalog. So CASE, C-A-S-E, stands for Copy and Share Everything, which is a totally legitimate crafting technique. In order to do this, I'm just recreating this project from the catalog. So I'm going to make some little tags. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to line up, I've got the colorful cardstock in behind and my white cardstock in front, and this is just a retired hole punch here, but you can use any hole punch. Punch a little hole in that, and then I'm going to build my little snowman face. So I'm going to take 2 of the little eye dots and the little carrot nose, and which one is this? This is the Coastal Cabana one. And then I just need my glue dots here. And now glue dots are the easiest way to deal with all of these felt embellishments, by the way. If you hadn't figured that out for yourself yet. I just kind of put them on and then twist a little bit so that they stick to the felt. And then we're going to go and we're going to put our little scarf on. Then we are going to do a little bit of stamping. I'm just going to do the to and from right on the bottom. Leave myself enough room to actually write. And then I've got some white baker's twine here. So I'm going to take about 8 inches of that. Just tuck it in through my punched hole there, and tie a quick knot in the top. So that's one of my little tags, and I'm just going to kind of repeat that for all the different colors. So these are, as you can see, super simple. Quick little way to make a bunch of tags. Hi Jamie, nice to see you. You might hear my Roomba in the background. I love when I can make robots do my work for me while I'm doing things that I'd rather be doing. Alrighty, so this time this is, I believe this is Flirty Flamingo, if I'm not mistaken. And again, I've got some glue dots on the back of my little scarf. I'm going to do my little to and from. I know, aren't they cute, Jamie? I saw those and I'm like, I have to recreate those. Those are just too precious. And you can totally do it differently and alternate the colors. So like have your real red scarf on your flirty flamingo background. I just kind of decided to go with matchy matchy. And I'm just pre-cutting some of my baker's twine here, so I don't have to go and cut it each time. So there is that one done. I like how the Let It Snow, the embellishment kit has, and the paper too, it has like some more traditional colors in the shaded spruce and the real red, and then it has kind of more modern colors with the coastal cabana and the flirty flamingo. So kind of whatever Christmassy colors you prefer, there's stuff in there for you. Or if you're like me and you like both and you make both, you've got both. Alrighty, so I find it a lot easier to do the same task many times versus doing like one project at a time. So that's why I'm making these last two together. So I'm doing the same thing twice instead of doing it like building the whole project from the ground up twice. One of my little secrets. Now if you really like this Let It Snow embellishment kit and the stamp set and all that fun stuff, I am doing my Stamp-A-Stack next week. Whether you want to do it, oh hey Sue, whether you want to do it in person here at my home or if you want to do it online. So the class includes the stamp set, the punch, the embellishment kit, and some paper and ribbon as well. You won't get like the whole pack of paper unless you want the whole pack of paper, but you get some of it. And yes, Jamie, I'll show you what the embellishment kit all includes in just a second. I'm gonna finish these before I get distracted. It includes a bunch of stuff. And the Stamp-A-Stack is mostly geared towards cards, and I've got kind of 4 different options, and you'll get the instructions on how I make a ton of cards every year, because I send out like hundreds of Christmas cards every year. So I have a system, and I'm going to share that with you, and then you get a punch and stamps and a bunch of stuff that you can make a bunch of cards with. Alright, so there's those 4 tags, and I'll show you what's all in the embellishment kit. So the embellishment kit does include this cute little box, and then inside there is 4 pieces of felt embellishments. So it has those little scarves I used there, some little gloves, and the little hats. So you can use any or all of those on your projects, and like I said, in 4 different colors. Then there is the washi tape, which is adorable as well. And these little snowballs, which I haven't used yet, but they're very cute as well. I feel like I'm missing something out of this actually. Let me look it up here. I gotta find the right page here. Oh, of course, the enamel shapes. So the little coal buttons and the carrot noses and the little stick arms, those are all in there as well. So that's all in there. And this box does fit cards. So if you've got your standard size cards, you can actually put them in that box, which is even more awesomeness. Okay, so there are my little tags. So that's my first project, my cute little set of tags. And now my next project, I'm going to use the Tiny Keepsakes, which is bundled with this die. There's a bunch of other dies in it as well to make some tags. So we've got the little heart tag, and then there's a a little teardrop, star, oval, square, some snowflakes, and some branches. But I want to do something that's not necessarily Christmassy. So I'm going to pull in, I've already pre-die cut this, and if you're putting this through a die cutting machine, you're going to want to turn it on an angle. It most likely won't fit if you put it through like that, but if you put it through on an angle, it will. So I cut this out of real red, just sticking with the theme here. And if you've been watching my social media, you've probably seen that I've been super into the kind of like rustic look lately. So I'm going to use the kind of plaid, and I'm going to stamp that. Now this, once you've got it cut but not yet assembled, this is when you want to do your stamping. So I'm going to stamp this, and then you can either do it on the outside or the inside panels. So the ones with the little tabs here, those end up kind of on the inside, and then the ones with the slot kind of go on the outside. So I'm going to do it on the outside. Get this inked up. I think I need to re-ink my memento pad here. And then I'm going to stamp my, oh, I got a little bit on the edges there, that's okay. Actually, what I can do is I'll bend these in, and then I won't end up doing that on the other side. Oh, and I forgot I was going to bring in a chocolate to put in here to show you kind of what fits. All right. So we've got all our sides fit in now, but to make this kind of even more on my rustic stylings that I've been doing, I'm going to bring in my crumb cake, and I'm going to sponge all the edges. So this just kind of gives a little bit of a distressed look. And if you hear that, that would be Julian and Leia coming back from a walkie. And they're very surprised that Roomba is running. I don't know why they're surprised. I run it every time they go for a walk. So we're just sponging all the edges to give it kind of that distressed, kind of rustic look, because gotta love the rustic look. I've been a little bit obsessed with that lately. I've been sponging everything. I went through a phase where I wasn't sponging anything, and then I changed my mind and decided that I was into sponging again. So everything's been sponged lately. I actually have like multiple crumb cake ink pads because I use them so much for sponging over the years that I've needed them. Okay, so there is that. I did make myself a little tag as well. So I'm going to sponge that, and this is the little heart tag. So I just cut that out of crumb cake, and I'm going to sponge the edges of this as well. Give that, and I love the stitching, and the stitching, especially with the sponging, ends up like picking up some of the color really nicely. Okay, so we've got that. I am going to do a little bit of stamping, and I think I'm going to stamp, oh, I've got bits of sponge all over the place now. I'm going to stamp in real red here. Pull out my real red. And I'm just going to do the little for you because I don't want this to be Christmassy. There we go. Alrighty, so now to put this together. One of my tricks for putting these together is you want to actually use your bone folder to curl them a little bit. So hold on to the bottom and curl them, and you're going to do that for all of them. Because this box kind of goes together like petals, right? So this top part here, that you're going to want to fold over. So that's going to get a good burnish with the bone folder, and same thing here. And that's actually what's going to hold your box together. You're going to put those together in the middle there, and then one of these is going to go over, and it kind of folds down onto that, and then the other one. See what I mean by kind of the inside and the outside being stamped? And then we've got our cute little tag here. So I'm going to attach that with some braided linen thread. Ta-da! So we're going to put that through here. And then on here. And then I'm just going to tie a bow like I would tie a bow on my shoes. And there I've got my, oh, it's not a very pretty bow. Let's try this again. I'm going to do this first. I'm going to tie a regular knot first, and then I'm going to tie my bow on top of that. Did I not do that before? Ooh, I want to tie it the other way though. I want to tie it so that it lays across. Sometimes it takes a couple tries to get your bow right. There we go. That's better. Alrighty. So there is my little rustic treat box. So these make great table decorations. They make great little hostess gifts. If you're going to craft fairs, they make a great little craft fair treat, either with something in it, so a Lindt chocolate ball fits on the inside of this, or some of the Hershey's nuggets or anything like that, and they make a great little treat like that. If you're doing it for like a table decoration, you could totally put people's names on it and have it like as a placeholder. All kinds of options, and of course there's Christmassy options there as well as this kind of not so Christmassy option. This would be really cute on a Thanksgiving table though. Kind of that rusticy fall feel. All right, and then I've got my other project, my little tags here. There you go. So any of this is available if you go to thecraftymedic.com. You've got it, I know, Corey. I've been eating so much chocolate lately. I need to start actually like putting it in boxes rather than just eating it and thinking about boxes. So thecraftymedic.com, on the right hand side is a shop now link and the current host code. And if you want to do the Stamp-A-Stack, so learn how to make a whole bunch of cards, and I've got some exclusive videos with that and some sketches and instructions and all that fun stuff that you'll get, as well as the actual products. Get in touch with me. There's more information on, again, my website, thecraftymedic.com, and you'll see a whole calendar of events on the right hand side there. That's all I've got for you right now. Happy stamping, stay out of trouble, and enjoy the last little bits of summer. Have fun. Bye.